The brand new trailer is here, so let's get into the breakdown. Okay, so of course we are doing this sequentially, so let's start off right at the beginning where we got Valentina Di Fontaine, and, Valentina Allegra Di Fontaine. Let me get the full name out there. Of course, in the comics, an agent of Hydra. Here, we don't know her full motives or if there are connections to Hydra, but she is here in front of, Congress, telling them the Avengers are gone and we need our own team to stop the oncoming evil. Very much a parallel to Amanda Waller and Suicide Squad. And they're definitely not shying away from that, as most people just kind of look at Thunderbolts as Marvel's Suicide Squad. Even though it's not really like that, you can draw some parallels to it. But there's definitely going to be some deaths here. As we can see, there's a lot of destruction at the hand of Sentry. Now, Sentry is one of Marvel's most powerful characters. He is literally at points so unstoppable that Marvel just writes him out of storylines like they pretend he doesn't exist. He's super OP. And we definitely see that here, as he is connected to the Void. Now, the Void is something that's deeply rooted in Marvel, and this is also where Null from Venom: The Last Dance was. And he's definitely tapping into the Void and this black darkness, because we can see it literally consuming the city. And you see it spreading out, and it definitely looks like it's going to do a lot of damage. I'm going to guess that this is the third act of the film. And, of course, this is where the Suicide Squad-esque Taskmaster, Bucky and everybody's brought together to form the Thunderbolts. And we even see Bucky earlier in the trailer sitting there during the whole conference, kind of just nodding his head, being like, yeah, the Avengers aren't around. So what are we going to do? And of course, we know he's a government agent, so that's why he's brought in. Speaking of being brought in, here's a bunch of people that were brought in. You got John Walker, you got Yelena, you got Red Guardian, and of course, you got Ghost. And the three of them look like they've seen better days. Now, obviously, this isn't the full team, and I'm going to talk about one important factor that's missing in a lot of these shots, but you can see that they're being brought in for whatever reason, whoever captured them. Now, my guess is that they were captured by Sentry during a trial period, or that scene where we see in the first trailer that they're all summoned to this place for whatever reason. They're fighting each other, and then Sentry shows up out of nowhere, and they're like, who are you? So this is Sentry. This is a shot from the first trailer. Don't get it confused with the second one. I'm just showing you who he is. Obviously, he looks like he's taken quite a few bullets, and they haven't harmed him or phased him at all. Again, he's super powerful. Now, we got Yelena standing on top of a building. Now, I don't think my eyes are deceiving me, but this is the same building that Batman took a dive off of when they were, I believe, in Hong Kong, I want to say. I could be wrong on that. It's been a while since I've seen the film, but she's doing another one of those, high jump dives that you do, obviously on a solo mission. We then got a shot of John Walker in his new suit. This is, of course, the black suit, not the blue that we saw. This is the one he gets at the end of the Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I really like this suit. I think it looks great, especially when you, dirty it up and grime it up here. It adds that depth to it that you just kind of need, that adds layers and makes the lines pop. A shot of Yelena in the desert alone. Now, I'm going to guess that this ties into the scene from the first trailer where they're being attacked on the road. And obviously, they're captured by somebody. They're captured by Bucky Barnes, as he's in the first trailer going after them. So there you go. That's the connective tissue there. A quick shot of Ghost. I really like her character. I like the actress a lot. So I'm excited to see what more they do with her. Apparently, this is going to be much more of a story arc for her than what she got. Obviously, it was just like a villain origin story in Ant-Man 2. So here, I hope they stick to it, and I really do hope we get more of her. And maybe even an update on where Bill Foster is. Another shot, Taskmaster. This is the only scene Taskmaster is in. And here's what's going to happen. Sentry is going to kill her. That's how it's going to go. She's the Slipknot of this team. She's definitely going to be killed off. So everybody that hated Taskmaster, there you go. Now she's going to be gone, so there you go. Next up, a shot of Yelena interrogating someone in a building. I'm guessing this is like after that whole skydive, or it's right before it, and then she leaps to freedom. Whatever the case is, obviously I think these scenes are definitely connected in a way. Next up, we see a military group, probably working for the bad guy, who is definitely going to be Valentina, turning on them all. And we see that they are after our team members, as we definitely see this cut in a straight way where John Walker is hiding from them. And later on, there's a couple scenes of him fighting them and using his shield. They're definitely hunting them down, as I'm guessing they've gone rogue because they've learned that Valentina is behind everything. And that brings me to what could lead them to turn on her. And I'm guessing they're going to find some stuff like she's finding here of mixing DNA and genetics to get a perfect soldier, aka Sentry, and they're going to unleash him, and it's going to be bad for them. And by them, I mean everybody, including Valentina, who will not be able to control him. Now, a shot here of Bucky. He goes to punch somebody. He stops his arm. Now, we know Bucky's punch with his, Wakandan arm is strong. It's no match. Literally gets stopped dead in his tracks. And then even worse, his arm just gets ripped off as the entire team right here is collapsed. Again, my guess is that the team is all in Avengers Tower. And this is where Sentry first shows up. And well, it's bad. He just completely plows through them and then breaks loose. Which brings me to this scene of him standing over Avengers Tower, looking at it, looking into it. The glass is broken right there, like we saw in the last shot. There's going to be a casualty. Again, I'm thinking Taskmaster is probably getting destroyed here, and or, probably in a very brutal death. I'm going to guess the first time we see the Void used and how painful it is and how it can rip you apart will be when he takes care of Taskmaster and then jumps out here. A shot of Yelena looking up. I'm guessing that this is the last act in the film, and she's looking up as, well, they realize they're going to have to go up there, probably battle Sentry, and there's some sort of countermeasure to him. And this is where you got to go. You got to ascend to the top of Avengers Tower and stop him at all costs, no matter what. And then we got a few quick images of everybody, just so people are aware of who each member is. Yelena, you of course got Bucky shown in his normal wear and gear. You got John Walker. He looks like he's having a good time. Let's be real. Then you got Red Guardian. He looks like he's having a good time. I don't like how they diluted his red, though. You got Ghost. Again, Ghost, her new suit. I still would have preferred the white, but I get it. And Taskmaster, definitely dying. But hey, it's a slight improvement on the face mask. And then we ended on a shot of a bunch of destruction in New York around Avengers Tower. That's definitely the third act. And there's a bunch of banter about our team calling themselves the Thunderbolts, and they're like, definitely not. We can't call ourselves that. Why? Probably because of Thunderbolt Ross. It's probably going to be like, yeah, we're fighting for America. We're the Thunderbolts. And they're like, let's not do that. Did you see what happened with him? Red Hulk. So, overall, this was a great trailer. This is the trailer that I wish they could have released first, because it's exactly what it needs to be. This is the hype trailer. Thank you for checking out that video, and thank you for your continued support. Feel free to like, share, subscribe, do whatever you will. And if you're so inclined and would like some additional content from us, which includes unfiltered content and bonus discussions, we do offer exclusively in our member section. We hope to see you there. So thank you for watching, and have a good one.